hello, bonsoir, ciao, hola. Most importantly, assalamu alaikum, which is peace be upon you. And if you feel like responding, you would say wa alaikum assalam. We can try that. Assalamu alaikum. And it doesn't matter what religion or background you're from, who does not want peace bestowed upon them, and who wouldn't want peace bestowed upon you. So shukran, toda, thank you for coming today to this beautiful space where this is not my first time introducing the Stanford Middle East Ensemble. I would schlep from my birthplace, Lebanon, to here to just get the chance to introduce them, because I have seen them grow through the years. I remember when Ani Marcos, who is currently in Jordan, was one of my Stanford students, started learning Arabic, and his father is an ethnomusicologist, Scott Marcus, who's at UC Santa Barbara, and he said, I want to put together this little group. We're going to call it the Stanford Middle East Ensemble, and me being the Arabic professor at Stanford, can I be involved? And I said, sure, and I thought it was going to be a little, off and on practice session here or there, but no, mashallah, look at this all these years later. We have got really such amazing, seasoned, sensitive, amazing musicians tonight, as you can see, and it's also a diverse group, and everybody is welcome to join the Stanford Middle East Ensemble. Tonight is going to be a night of Arab, of ecstasy, of music from the Andalus down to our time. It's going to be an amazing time for everybody to forget their troubles, kick back and let the Stanford Middle East Ensemble's sounds come to you. My name is Ramzi Salti. This is my 20th year of teaching Arabic at Stanford. Alhamdulillah, the Arabic program is strong here, and I think part of it is the music. And speaking of that, let me begin by introducing the members. I won't bore you too much because no one's here to hear this old man speak, rather we want to hear the music. But I would really love it if you could applaud our guest, who is Faisal Zedan. Most of you know him. If you don't, go to faisalzedan.com and just discover the illustrious career of this amazing man. He has been involved in music is in your blood. بدمك يا شيخ فيصل حبيبي. Just watch him as he plays. Like it's an experience to watch Faisal play live. So shukran for coming tonight to Stanford and for always coming to support us here and support the Stanford Middle East Ensemble. Then I'm going to turn to the vocalist. I'm a huge fan of his. Abdallah, am I blocking you, Abdallah? Yeah, this is Abdallah. He has vocals like you wouldn't believe, and he's going to be singing tonight as well as playing the dirbaki. And Abdallah, people who know me know I don't have children, but I do, because the students at Stanford become like my children once I've worked with them. And if I were to have a son, Abdallah Abuhashem would be what I would want. An amazing kid. And he comes from Gaza. He comes from a very, very difficult area. And despite having seen and lived through a lot, he is one of the most generous, sweetest people you'll ever meet. So Abdallah will be singing tonight, and wait till you hear his voice. You're really going to understand. Where is Stephanie? Stephanie's in the back. Stephanie, you should be like front and center. Let me tell you why. Stephanie studied Arabic with me for the past 10 weeks on Wednesday nights. She has got to stand next to me because I know her and her husband Matt, who I'm about to introduce, very well, but I got to work with her. In 10 weeks, this young lady learned to speak Arabic, to write in Fusha, and then she would sing during the class. She didn't know this, but I would go, okay, Stephanie, time to sing. And the poor thing would have to channel Kulthum in like 5 seconds. And boy, tonight she's going to be singing Marcel Khalifa. And I just want you to say Bil-Arabi ahlan wa sahlan to everybody, Stephanie, so, it's a plug for my teaching skills. Shukran, Stephanie. So Stephanie Akrs-Wright will be on vocals tonight. And then I'm going to move to Hala, who's also in the back. Hala, don't you think your dress should be shown like you're in the back? Look at that patrice. That is the beauty of the Middle East. Is it Jordanian or Palestinian? Let's say both, a little bit of both, and that really represents Hala Al-Khalil. Now, if you look at her name here, people are saying Hala. No, you're a Hala from the root Hilu. And you're going to be singing tonight, Habibti. You're going to sing actually in Khartoum. Yeah, mashallah, this is not easy. And so Hala is also a student at Stanford, and I have known her for several years. We're proud of you, Hala. Wait till you hear her tonight in concert. And shukran for and then, are we ready for, I'm going to pronounce this right? Rabbi, right? I mean, people say rabbi, but I was told, no, say it the Arabic way, right? Rabbi, and then how are we going to say your first name? I say Tzvi, but you told me? Sabbi. So with a salt. MashaAllah. Bar-David means Ibn Dawood. Bar-David, so Ibn Dawood. I was given a quick lesson today. Shukran. Merci. Okay, and he's going to be on vocals and on Dirbakke. And then we have Ilana Bar-David. Marhaba Ilana. Assalamu alaikum. We can't wait for you to transport us with your beats tonight, inshallah. And then Greg Hamburg. Greg. And Greg will be on percussion. And then I'm going to pronounce your name right. Shuxin Meng. How much is that? She's originally from China. She's a Stanford student. And lo and behold, she took Arabic with me for a year as well as a grad student. And it was such an experience to try to teach Arabic to someone whose native language is Chinese, yeah. So it was like I had to learn as well as teach, and we had a good time, right? All these, couple of years later, here she is, part of the Stanford Middle East Ensemble, and she'll be, the instrument is the pipa. Did you notice my pronunciation earlier? Pipa. In Arabic, I would say like biba, because there's no P, but it's not a biba, it's a pipa. And it's a Chinese 4-string lute, so she'll be playing that. And then we have Chris, the ever amazing Chris Stock. Where are you, Chris? Chris is over here today. Chris is like you channel every Arab musician I know. Chris is amazing. He's actually been with the Stanford Middle East Ensemble since the beginning, and has been at many festivals. So what a treat to have him tonight on vocals and oud. And last but definitely not least, this is the guy, the guy, Matthew Wright. Where are you, Matt? The soul of music and Middle Eastern music at Stanford, amazing guy. And also the husband of Stephanie that you met before. And they have a brand new baby, so I feel like I'm a grandfather. Shukran for that. And of course, where is Christopher Jetty, pronounced correctly, who's going to be our sound engineer tonight. He's there, as well as the barista of all baristas, right? Faisal, I hear he brings you espresso. Yeah, and he puts extra love in every espresso. Right? Yeah. So I think we're ready. What do you think, guys? We're going to be here in the visual music. We're going to hear Marcel Khalifa all in one night. Shukran for coming over, and I'm going to come sit with you and kick back and let the music take us away.
حلوة ومن يا بلدي أول حب كان في بلدي مش ممكن أنساه يا بلدي فين أيام زمان قبل الوداع كنا بنقول إن الفراق ده مستحيل وكل دمعة على الخدين كانت بتسيل مليانة بأمل إن إحنا نبقى موجودين لبحر الحب على الشطين والله كلمة حلوة وكلمتين حلوة يا بلدي غنوة حلوة وكلمتين حلوة يا بلدي فين حبيب القلب يا بلدي كان بعيد عني يا بلدي وكل ما بغني بفكر فيك قول يا حبيبي انت سايبني ورايح فين اللحن ده هنغني احنا الاتنين يا واحدة كلمة بلدي كلمة من صدري يا ليل يا عين يا عين يا ليل يا ليل يا ليل كلمة حلوة وكلمتين حلوة يا بلدي غنوة حلوة وكلمتين قمر يا بلدي أملي دايما كان يا بلدي إني أرجع لي يا بلدي وأفضل دايما جنبك على طول قمر يا بلدي حلوة يا بلدي
done as an Arabic classical thing, but also the local people of any other language were able to adapt to it and put their own lyrics to it, or their own poetry.
What does askara mean?
Oh, it's from literally getting intoxicated or drunk. Intoxicated.
That's
So,
from
this
sukkur,
one-
from sukkur.
From
يعني?
Sukkur.
From Sukkur, yes, exactly.
Okay.
And also about this poetry, it could be a secular or just like, what do you call it, love or romantic poetry, and it could be also divine and godly and Sufi sometimes. And it's again, it's really interesting and
wow.
versatile. You can go back and forth. The same melody, you can be praising God, and with the same melody, you can be describing how beautiful your partner is and how their hair is so dark and their eyes are sharp, and how you get drunk and intoxicated by their smile, for example. You know, all these things. So this is a small segment that's really gonna grace us to sing, and you'll see same melody with two different languages, Arabic and then Hebrew.
people happy by sharing and letting people know about this treasure we have here at Stanford. Shukran jazilan to everybody.
Not to mention, you can join.